Hello and welcome to this video, and for this game we're going to choose a rating range of 200 below our rating to 200 above in the hopes of getting more consistent opponent ratings. So off we go. Alright, so we have our first game against karpovk, and he's playing 1e4, so okay, and we're going to get another Giuco Piano by the look of it. There's that c2. So knight f6. Okay, and there's a d3 move that is a little bit more popular. So just d6, I think. And we can play bishop g4 here. Let's see, bishop g4. Yeah, I think this is okay. Bishop takes f7 check. King takes f7. Okay, queen. Okay, so this looks like just a tactical mistake from me. I've got the b7 pawn is dropping, and I've got f7. I think I'm just going to have to take this and then accept that b7 drops off. But I don't know if white definitely wants to take that. If queen takes b7, can we play knight fa5? Maybe. So, okay. So this is the idea. That just there's so much pressure on f7. So knight a5 now. Bishop takes f7. King moves. And queen where? Queen back. Okay. So if bishop e6, then bishop takes, and we have a fork. And if d5 to block the bishop, I think we may have to play d5, and then if ed, we play knight a5. Yeah, I'll definitely mess this up a little bit, but okay, we'll see what we get. So I think knight takes here, and then I guess just bishop. Can we perhaps play queen takes d5 now? Queen takes d5. Can't see why that's not playable. Okay. So what are we missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've somehow got away with equal pawns here. What about this move bishop e2? Does that not win the d3 pawn? No. So here, rook here. Takes, rook takes here. Not sure about this. So bishop e2, rook e1, bishop takes d3, rook takes e5, hitting the knight. The knight is defended. Can we maybe put bishop c4? I'm not sure about this. Looks pretty dodgy. But we could... I mean... Oh, whoa, okay. That's interesting. So... Well, okay. What's going on here? Let's take a moment. So if bishop takes f1, knight takes c5. Bishop takes d3, knight takes c5, bishop takes f1. I just think that... Okay, I'm going to take on f1. After knight takes c5, I can't take the d pawn, but I can get my bishop out, I think. So then we want to play b6 and then take the d pawn. Okay. So in this knight b4, okay, now we're going to take this d pawn. What do we want to take it with, the knight or the bishop? I think with the knight. So we'll pre-move that capture. Maybe knight takes b7, but if knight takes b7, rook b8 looks good. Okay, so I think we've come out ahead here, so time is just the issue now. So let's play f6 already. Rook on the d file. The knight can't move because of, okay, now we get that. So we need to just try and occupy now. Ah, knight b5. Knight b5. Yeah. Okay. Alright, which one do we want to take? I think we'd rather lose the a pawn. So let's play c6. Takes. Now, what's happening here? Can we not win the knight? Okay. So, getting a lot of material now. So he's hoping to win on time now, I guess, because the position is definitely objectively lost. So we're going to try and come in down to d2 and then hit the a pawn. So the a pawn has to run. Okay, it doesn't run, so let's try and take that off. If rook d7, then I'm going to play bishop e6 and take the g pawn. Okay, let's just defend this. If I'm going to play this. Oh, I'm losing the e pawn. Oh no, he can't take that because of f2 with check. And otherwise f4 winning the bishop. Okay, so check. And now we want to play check on d3. So bishop f4, rook b1, rook b2 rather. Okay, that doesn't really achieve anything. Oops. Rook e8 to pin the bishop. Okay. Ugh. You can't take on f5 because I'm winning your rook here. And I'm going to take that off. Let's just pre-move that, get rid of all the pieces. I think this is just the easiest way of doing it. Okay, alright, so yeah, it's good win there. So, yeah, thoughts on the game. I think I played the opening a little bit quickly, just not I didn't really think about the possibility of queen b3, so I played bishop g4 to hit the knight on f3, and then very quickly he answered queen b3, which is sort of an obvious move, making the most of the fact that the bishop's left the protection of the b7 pawn, and there's double attack on f7 because my king's not castled. So that's something again to look out for. I think then what happened was white had an advantage there. We had to play d5 to stop things unraveling, and then I think from then he didn't get as much as he could have from that position, and then he sort of started to just play a bit too quickly, maybe slightly frustrated that he hadn't got, you know, a clear advantage, and then yeah, just sort of some tactical mistakes, and gradually took over. Black gradually took over the position. I think I handled the second part of the game pretty well. Managed to keep control. I was seeing some of the tactics. But you know, not all. Missing things like knight b5, but then finding, you know, c6 to trap the knight if he takes a7. So that, I think that was good. So I guess critical moment of the game was maybe probably either in the opening when I missed queen b3, or just around, maybe around here when in this. So after this capture here, white's probably a little bit worse realistically because he's got, you know, poor development. But I think if he just plays something like rook e1 to stop the bishop coming in, or you know, just a normal developing move, maybe. I mean, it's actually hard to suggest a move here, so I think black must be worse in this position. But I mean, if he doesn't panic, I think he's okay probably, but then he just started to drift. So maybe around here he needs to play a little bit more precisely, or maybe even earlier. I mean, just thinking in this position here, maybe he needs to play knight a3, or just get some pieces up, maybe knight d2 here, to just try and develop, because it seemed like in fact black was quite well developed. Okay, thanks very much for watching.